What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Hunter x Hunter episode 144. I think this will be the second to last week. Next week, I think we're going to finish it all on up. I'll probably, because I have 4 episodes left, I only have 3 upload days next week. What I'll probably do is maybe live stream episode 148 Sunday night or something like that. And then if you're able to make the stream, come on by. And if not, it'll be Monday's regularly scheduled upload. That's probably what I'm going to do. Recapping last video, just a lot of back and forth on what really happened there in that scene. I had a good explanation in the comments, and a couple people of you DM me directly on Twitter as far as what really happened there. That it was Subone's wish to have, but that she gave it to Killua. And for all we know as of now, it was only given to him. So it's not like one of those things where, kind of like Dragon Ball Z, when Shenron is summoned, anybody can run up and make a wish. It's the first person to get up there and make a wish. It's not like you put the Dragon Balls together so the wish is only to you. I thought maybe once something is in that state, maybe the first person to shout or come up to her to make a wish gets the wish. But it looks like if you're the one to complete the task, or the request, you can either make the wish or give it to somebody else. This is just I had people just explain this to me, but they didn't confirm if this was correct or not. This is just what we assume, that you can either make it or let somebody else make it, and whoever you directly give it to makes that wish. It's not a free-for-all type thing. And then I think what we got was Illumi was okay with dying after Subone made the comment that her and the other girl will fulfill whatever requests are needed for Master Killua to grant what he's really trying to do. This isn't what Killua is trying to do. He's trying to save Gon. That's why he's doing all this. And it looks like the two butlers agreed, hey, make your wish, kill him if you must. Whatever happens next after this, we'll do for you. And it looks like Illumi was okay with that, because as long as it's not Killua that had to fulfill the request, he's okay dying. That's what I got from it. If you guys interpreted that in a different way, let me know. But that's what I took. Killua makes the wish, and the butlers will handle whatever the next requests are, so Gon can heal his friend. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, we don't know what Killua knows. So as far as Illumi and Miluki and everybody else is concerned, you can't make more than 2 wishes in a row, or you can't make 2 wishes in a row. Killua has made 2 wishes in a row. He made the wish when they escaped the compound, the house, the mansion, and he made this wish as well. So what is it that I mean, Killua knows a lot, and he even said, hey, if they find out what I knew, they'd put multiple needles back in my head to kind of control him. So I'm going to hold off all judgment on my questions, because maybe everything will I'll have a big aha moment when we finally figure out what it is that Killua knows, and then maybe it'll all kind of make sense as it goes. I don't know if there's a certain condition specific to him, or even if what she's doing is even Nen related, we don't even really know. But we'll kind of leave that there. And at the beginning of the episode, we had a Ging, and I forget the mouse girl's name or the dog's name. It almost hinted as Leorio was going to be the one to become chairman. Little 10-second cold opening we had. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. What does it really make to the story? It's just weird. Leorio hasn't really been involved that much, and then it all comes full circle and he ends up becoming chairman. We'll see how that, but it looks like Ging Cardi already knows the outcome, and she was kind of grilling him like, hey, you're not going to sit here for the election or go see your son? Like, well, you're being really shitty. So we'll kind of see what it has to offer, and we'll go from there. But we are 2 minutes and 5 seconds. This should be Friday's upload. Also, because I know a lot of you click off once the video's over, by the time you guys are watching this, there should be a poll. I've already brought it up to my Patreon members. I brought this up on stream, I think, when we did the last stream, about doing an anime podcast. I even searched YouTube, and there's a couple people out there doing anime podcasts, but it's not huge or taken off or big or saturated like anime reactions are. A couple years ago, I'd say maybe 3 or so years ago, there weren't that many people doing anime reactions. I mean, there were, but reaction channels were slowly picking up. Now, everybody and their mother and their couple and their moms, and they do reactions. But it doesn't look like there's that many people out there doing anime only podcasts. People like dipping their feet in it, but nothing like a huge like conglomerate market. So I'm gonna have a poll up. You guys just simply vote yes or no. I want to see kind of the feedback. Where we do anime only poll, where we do anime podcast. The long-term goal would be like to get other big anime reactors on the podcast with me. Ask questions, topics, whatever the topics might be. Maybe have, depending on who it is, like have my Patreons come up with a topic, have that person's viewers come up with a topic. That's the long-term goal. Huge anime-only podcast where we do like once a week with big-time anime reactors or just people that watch animes in general. And that'll give me, because I have never been able to do it on this channel, talk about Naruto or Dragon Ball or things like that because I've already like reacted to it in the past. But like typical, good anime topics like top 5 characters in Naruto or best fight in any anime that you've seen, ranking systems, likes, dislikes, just general like good anime podcast questions that could lead to like 30, 45-minute, hour-long discussions. I probably start out small. I mean, whoever I'm able to get in contact with. Maybe I'll start with people that I know, like actually know, because I have friends on Facebook that are like deep into anime, and then maybe we start building and growing, and maybe we work. I try to get my viewers to get a hold of other reactors, and slowly go from there, and then try to get some of the bigger ones like on the podcast and stuff like that, and just top 5 characters, best fight, least fight, favorite, and just all just general good anime discussion topics, and then maybe get to the point where we're doing like one podcast a week, and one of those is like a Patreon only podcast where I'll bring my Patreon members on. I could talk to them one-on-one for like 10 minutes, 12 minutes on what their top 5 and whatever, and then kind of put everybody together in like an hour-long video of me interviewing 10 different people and going back and forth with them. That's the overarching goal we have for it. If you guys aren't interested in any anime only podcast, don't worry about it. We won't put it on the channel. Maybe I'll just make that kind of a Patreon only thing where I just do podcasts for my Patreon members. And we can kind of leave it at that. But if that's something you're interested in, I should have a poll up by the time this video is up. It's just going to be a simple, would you be interested in an anime podcast? Podcast talking about favorite characters, best fights, best animes, best storylines, most suspenseful, best villains, typical anime questions. Answer yes, answer no. And we'll, depending on the results, we'll take it from there. I'll leave it up for like the weekend. I'll probably leave it up till Monday night so I can remind you guys again with Monday's Hunter x Hunter video. Hey, when you're watching this, go check the poll. We'll close it. We'll have it open from Friday to Tuesday morning, and we'll see what you guys think, and we'll go from there. All right, episode 144. We are 2 minutes and 5 seconds in. 2 minutes, 5 seconds in. Titled Approval and Coalition. Pressing play right now. For this soundtrack. Okay, we picked up right where... He already makes it seem like Leora is going to win. He's got some weird... Yeah, like... I don't know why he knows what he knows, but I don't know how he knows what he knows. And nobody knows what Pariston is thinking. I want to see her be chairman. How does he know? Like, what? I don't even know what Gang's abilities are. Is he a premonitions? He just wants to see the world burn. he's getting frustrated. He actually has been pretty accurate on what everybody's been doing. Are you gonna tell her or not gonna tell her? That would be a runoff between her and Periston. I'll keep this going on forever. Bingo. They just took off. Okay, keep hitting us with some knowledge. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. What happened to happen with all those cocoons? If they get out... You plan to use them for the next hunter exam? He wants the new participants to have to face off against these mutant ants? I mean, it's good in case that ever happens again, but some of these people don't even know what the hell they're doing. I hope she wins. I'm feeling... I don't know. I feel like maybe Gang told us what's going to happen, but I don't know. I don't know. Are we going to talk about the old man dying? That'll help. What the fuck is this fucking SpongeBob shit? What's the dude? What's the dude's name from SpongeBob? God, I forget. Oh wow, they're gonna stay in there until somebody comes out a winner. They're gonna vote it down to 2 and then vote from there again. Well, there shouldn't be any more resistance from Illumi and Hisoka, right? It looks like Hisoka's fine with the outcome if, you know, them making the wish. Just gonna keep circling the block. Got Palm. Is Palm gonna stay this mutant ant forever? Ikalgo hanging out. Hanzo. Iski. Oh, wow. We got everybody. Melody. Oh, man. My guy with, I think, that has one of the best abilities in the... Yo, that's tight. I was about to say, she's not turning down that hallway, is she? Dude with one of the best abilities. The fucking yellow flash shit. He's still in that black shroud of aura. Oh, so this is the outside that they've moved him to. Okay. I really want to know how strong Subone is. I had a couple of you tell me if it came down to it and she had to grab Killua's ass by force, she could forcefully take him and Killua would not be able to resist. I would love to see that shit. Dang, nobody's leaving that room until we get a fucking... Who's gonna make sure they stay in there? What does Ging know that I don't know? What does Ging know that I don't know, that Pariston knows, that I don't know, that everybody knows? Like, is this going how Ging knew it was going to go? Or is this going off plan? I don't know. I don't know what the hell is happening. Because I don't know what's been predetermined, like how Ging knows what he knows. But it looks like he doesn't have any kind of premonition Nen thing. You better not do the same thing. Don't. And they play Leorio's fucking bass theme. That looked to take even Pariston by surprise. He's really gonna win. What a come up. I want inner dialogue from this man. What is he thinking? Leorio. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe Leorio does win. What was the... Jerking off? Is that what that man just said? Maybe they didn't mean it like that. They're right there. They need this chick to wake up. Maybe he will win. I don't know. And Ging said Pearson doesn't want to win or lose. So, does he want Leorio? Is he okay with Leorio? Would he rather be it if Leorio were to win? What does Pearson want? I don't know. Just want to watch the world burn? And thank you that she just kind of said that's why you didn't avoid his punch. Because I had people telling me Ging wouldn't have dodged that even if he could. People are like, it's pretty impressive that Leorio was able to land that hit. I'm sitting here like, better clap it up. Basho. Did he foresee this? God, just let me know what he's thinking. Doesn't matter what you say. That's if everybody that was supposed to vote for them ends up voting for him. If it is that easy. I feel like it's not that easy. Pariston, you guys have been building up Pariston all this time. There's no way it just ends like this. Uh-oh. Is. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Yep, he just wants to watch the world burn. I agree. I also agree. I feel the same as you, girl. Exactly. We have no idea what he's thinking. Yep. Better calm down, girl. Hey, when you figure it out, let me know. Thing is, what he's saying, kinda, it's true. Yeah, people are voting for him because, yeah, he's always gonna have those votes if he wants them. Yep, and they won't get what they need. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's asleep. This is just gonna be back and forth. I don't want it. You take it. You take it. I don't want it. Oh Jesus. Yeah, that is another question. Why? Mm-hmm. I agree. So what does it all mean? Did they just Yeah, so you better either accept it or take it. Are they really talking telepathically or they just kind of get it? They just get it. The reason this is so suspenseful is because we don't get inner dialogue. He could be he could have no ill intentions and just want the best for everybody out there. He could also be the worst villain we've ever come across in the entire show. But we have no idea because we don't know what he's thinking. From a viewer perspective, we've never got inside of his head. And that's basically where the biggest question lies. I mean, that's pretty much all this episode was trying to figure out what this man wants or does. And I mean, Ging gave us an explanation, kind of, but I don't know if he gave us. I don't know if Ging was basically spelling it out for us, like you're dumb if you don't get it, and if it is, then that's on me. Um, but it says he just wants to drag it on, and the question is why? Why does he not care if he wins? Why does he not care if he loses? Because since the middle of the Ant arc, we've been hearing that the vice chairman, the second in command, has wanted Netero out. He's wanted to take his spot. That's what they said. He wants to become chairman. Why did he want to get Netero out of the way? And why did he want to become chairman? What are his overarching goals if that's what he truly wanted? And if he doesn't want that, why doesn't he want it? Um, and why is he dragging this out so like why is this just being dragged? I want to go back to that earlier conversation they had. Okay, I'm right at 3:0. I'm right at 3:10 right now. We had that classic Hunter x Hunter like, oh, that's it moment from one of the viewers right here. So I don't know what Pariston is thinking. Same. How do I beat him? Except you've never done anything I've told you to do. And he kept like, it doesn't matter if I tell you you're not going to follow it. Well, yeah, let me pause that real quick. Ging kept saying, it doesn't matter if I tell you what you need to do to defeat him, you're not going to follow it. And he kept saying that, kept saying that. Well, I'm like, maybe this moment will be different because she really wants to, so why don't you tell her what she needs to do and maybe we'll change? But I don't know if it's like some Doctor Strange MCU shit, like if I tell you what's going to happen, you'll stray from the path and it needs to happen this way if you want to like but that's assuming Ging can somehow know what's going to happen, like he already knows what's predetermined, but I don't that's what we thought originally. But then we kind of got a flashback to him in the green jelly bean and how he maybe kind of knew what was already going to happen by he's able to judge people off their character and their history and things that they've done. Um, so he doesn't want to win, but he doesn't want to lose either. That's what makes him strong. And then we got that crazy like, oh, moment, making me think like, oh, we're gonna get a knowledge bomb here, but like we didn't. It just made me more confused. Okay, it's like he doesn't want to win, he doesn't want to lose, he just wants to watch the world burn. But eventually, that's got to end. They're either somebody has to win this, whether it's him or not. So which way does he want it to go? Does he want to win or does he not want to win? Common sense tells you that people who want to win are stronger. Nothing wrong with that. And being right makes you predictable. That goes especially for when you want to win a game where you're trying to secure votes. Think. And then we refer to it as a game, and she got thrown off again, and she got disrespected. So, I mean, the biggest kind. I mean, there's nothing to talk about with Killua and Illumi and Gon and everything. Leorio kind of poured his heart out, which, if I had to put money on it right now, I say that Leorio wins. Because like you guys said, if I was to never read the manga, the anime ends on a good point that if the anime never came back ever again, it would be you could say Hunter x Hunter ended, with the anime's ending. So I don't see like Netero's legacy getting tarnished or shitted on with Pariston becoming the leader of the Hunter Association for the rest of time. So if I had to put my finger on it, I say either she wins or Leorio wins. What happens with Pariston though? Does he stay kind of in the mix as vice chairman? Because then he's always going to be maybe plotting to get rid of the next one. So do we need to remove him, vote him out, kill him? I have no idea. We saw her kind of going at Ging there, like, are you either going to help us or see your son? Like, you're just going to dip out and leave? And that's the question I wonder. Maybe that's what Gon will do. Maybe they don't see each other. Maybe I could see Ging walking up and looking at Gon on his deathbed and like leaving him a note or something like, come find me if you still want it, something like that. And that's how the story of like Gon, I don't know if Gon is still in the manga or not. I have no idea. Everything you guys have told me about the manga is revolving around everybody else but Gon. I don't know if Gon goes out there never able to use Nen again. He's like, I'm gonna find my dad, and that's my life goal. Killua doesn't go with him. Maybe Killua dies. I have no idea. And that's the story of Gon. Gon's just gonna be out there searching for his dad for the rest of his days. It's gonna be a little hard to do it without Nen because he wouldn't have made it to Greed Island and other places without the Nen if his dad continues to leave clues and things like that. So yeah, I don't know if Pariston has to get removed, voted out, just dies. If he just quits, like, oh, I did it, quits. If him and Netero enter it, because you know Netero like always had some kind of, I don't know. I could see like in the end, Pariston was always working for Netero and wanted like the best outcome possible, but couldn't, something like that. But we'll see how it goes, and we just gotta. It comes down to this. I've been saying this for the past like 3 or 4 episodes. What does Pariston want? And we haven't gotten inner dialogue in his head when things have happened that have surprised other people, other Zodiacs and voters. We've gotten inner dialogue from her, from others, but we've never gone into Pariston's mindset. Like, did he like what just happened? Did he dislike it? Was he surprised? Was he shocked? We saw a moment on his face there a little bit towards the end when I think they right before he spoke, when she was like, I'm not going to let you win. It was kind of like, oh, that was the first time we saw Pariston like flustered. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, we could just keep going around and around, but it all comes down to one thing: what does Pariston want? And what we figure that once I figure that out, it'll be easier to kind of deduct what's happening. But we'll go ahead and leave that there, and we'll go from there. So this will be Friday's upload. Again, guys, if you're interested, go to my community page, like we always do when we post polls. If you're interested in an anime-focused podcast, where I try to get other anime reactors and maybe build it up to the point where we can get, big time reactors on here, and you guys vote on what the topics can be and what animes to specifically discuss and certain characters, villains, plot points, power rankings, best fights, etc., etc. Just go over and vote yes or no, and we'll take those votes. I'll leave it. It'll be open now until I say Monday at midnight. So Monday crossing over into Tuesday, not Sunday crossing into Monday. And we'll go from there. So you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you tomorrow with My Hero Academia. Help us get to 6,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,